Well, many of us like to stay fit going to the gym or working out at the house, and we're always looking for some new ways to change up our fitness routines. And with us this morning, as always, our 2 News fitness expert, Wes Cole, to answer our fitness questions. Now, this first question is something a lot of folks are interested in. Some of these exercises are a little bit difficult. Maybe that's why some people are really asking this question. This is from Jacob. Is it true whole body exercises are the best? And when we think about squats and those kind of things, a lot of people may not like, but what are the advantages to that?
Well, there's some huge advantages, and we've talked about even when you're talking about metabolically, when we were getting you to lose a lot of weight, burpees, lunges, squats, stuff that work larger muscle groups, deadlifts that work, not only larger muscle groups but a lot of muscle groups. But there is a kind of a weakness to just doing full body exercises. People talk about, well, you shouldn't do curls or you shouldn't do just back exercises. The thing about it is Kyle, come out here and just do a basic squat for me. If, for example, you're doing squats but your back is very weak, oftentimes in full body exercises, the muscles will not develop strength equally. So if you already have kind of a muscle imbalance, thank you, Kyle, it might be good to maybe focus on just your back, maybe an exercise that isolates the back or just the legs. So oftentimes if you're doing just squats, your body finds a way, to maybe not develop evenly. So, you still need some isolation exercises too. Full body exercises definitely have the advantages, but you need to do both. Definitely.
And what he was showing us with a squat is you don't even need to start off with weights. You can just start off with your body weight and then slowly build up from there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, another question we have, another good question. This one comes from Mindy. Are free weights better than machines? I hear this all the time.
Well, you do hear it, and most of your strength coaches will agree that, free weights definitely have an advantage. The only thing that I have really kind of an issue with that, because I've trained, for a long time now, especially when it comes to, because I train a lot of senior citizens, machines have a real advantage that oftentimes are a lot safer, even for a beginner. You look at someone doing free weights, a lot of the common injuries are dropping on your toes. So if you're kind of maybe have a weak grip, machines are definitely have an advantage in that sense for beginners or people that might be a little bit weaker. Utilize both in your workout. Free weights definitely have an advantage when it comes to building strength and muscle, but definitely machines, they have their place too.
What about form whenever you're talking about that? If maybe you haven't done an exercise before, does a machine help with the actual getting the form down right before you go to a free weight?
Absolutely, and it might develop that initial strength to allow you to be able to utilize free weights, definitely a lot safer. Machines, they also have a way of kind of isolating a little bit more, like if you're having trouble on bench rep with the shoulder, working a machine, it might be a little bit easier on your joints. I used to be old school, nothing but free weights, but over the years I've learned that incorporating both, especially as we get a little bit older, is definitely important, because those free weights, you're having to stabilize, they can be kind of hard on your joints after a while.
And it's going to hit the muscles a little bit differently as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And our last question, this one comes from Julie, is what are the best exercises to build bone density? Now, we've talked about this a little bit over the last several weeks. Tell us about this.
Definitely weight training is the best. You're looking at axle type loading, exercise, weights that basically are kind of run through the middle of your body, lunges, deadlifts. These are essentially weight exercises that are putting a lot of stress on your body and forcing your body to respond. You have to lift up kind of heavily. Another thing too is jumping, doing plyometrics, doing jump squats. That can build a little bit of density, in your lower body. Running, jogging, that can help a little bit, not a whole lot. Things like cycling and swimming and real low impact exercises, although they can be good for some people, those aren't going to build the bone density that you might want. So if you're interested in that, you have to put your bones under a little bit of stress if you want them to respond.
All right, great answers as always, Wes. Appreciate it. And if you have a question you would like Wes to answer, just go to our Facebook page, KJRH TV, and you can post it on our wall, or you can give Wes a call, 605-6550, or visit his gym on 51st and Memorial behind the Walgreens.